On Wednesday, President Uhuru Kenyatta made a surprise visit to Raila Odinga at his residence in Karen. And the president stayed there for 3 good hours. On Thursday, President Uhuru Kenyatta, again accompanied by Raila Odinga, conducted a comprehensive tour of development projects in Nairobi County and in Kajiado County. Those 2 events were significant politically speaking. And Kenyans were waiting to see how the One Kenya movement, led by Gideon Moi, Musalia Mudavadi, Kalonzo Musyoka, and Moses Wetangula were going to react. And indeed, yesterday, the One Kenya movement held a meeting at the residence of Moses Wetangula in Karen. Why do you think that meeting was held? In this video today, I want us to look at the significance, or probably why the One Kenya movement held that urgent meeting after the president tour of the city accompanied by Raila Odinga. But before we do that, if you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or 2 and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Please do me a favor on this particular video. Just give it a thumbs up. And also, if you have time, please check Vugu online. Please check vuguvugu.com. Now let us get back to serious issue. The One Kenya Movement Alliance yesterday held a meeting at the residence of Moses Wetangula in Karen. And they circulated the photos of that particular event. And Kenyans were quick to notice something in that photo. The first thing they noticed was the empty chair. What was the purpose of that chair? Or who was supposed to sit on that particular chair? Or who sat on that particular seat? That's something which Kenyans were asking themselves. Because from the sitting arrangement, the person who was supposed to sit on that chair, or the person who sat on that chair, must have been someone higher than the other guys, the 4 guys in ranking in this country. So Kenyans concluded that that seat was actually preserved for President Uhuru Kenyatta. And that President Uhuru Kenyatta either was present at that meeting or the president snubbed the meeting. In my own perspective, I strongly believe that President Uhuru Kenyatta did not attend this meeting because there was that funeral of Kiamba member of parliament, the former Kiamba member of parliament, Paul Koinange, who is a relative of the president. There was no way the president would have attended this particular meeting because it would have been very insensitive. So the president was not at this meeting. And I've also observed several things. The One Kenya movement have been circulating another photo of the president taking some photography sometimes back. Again, I've also seen Musalia Mudavadi guys circulating another photo as if that photo was taken yesterday. It's an old photo which was taken when the president visited the family of Musalia Mudavadi following the demise of the brother. So that's the first thing Kenyans noted, that empty seat. The second thing Kenyans noted was the sitting arrangement. Because of course in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. I'm just trying to look at that photo. If you observe these photos closely, you'll realize that there was a sitting arrangement. So, and if you observe the photos which are circulated, Gideon Moi is sitting so comfortable. It's as if Gideon Moi is actually the boss of all these guys. So that's something which is also coming out. And none other than Ahmed Nasir Abdullahi noted this. This is what he said. Senator Gideon Moi is first among equals. Even his posture tells you he is the undisputed leader of the group of 4. This is clearly manifested in the way these guys sat, the sitting arrangement. Because you can see the host, who is Moses Wetangula, who is ideally supposed to be the one chairing the meeting or chairing this meeting, is seated there. But of course you can understand that there was that seat which was reserved. So probably if the president was supposed to be there, then it meant Being the host, he was supposed to be next to the president. And again, Musalia Mudavadi, being the senior most political leader amongst these guys, was just rightly at that particular point. So that's the seating arrangement. And then the other thing which also came out clearly is the setup. How they set up this particular venue for the meeting. The choice of Moses Wetangula's home is actually telling, but you can tell that when President Uhuru Kenyatta met with the coast governors, they had similar kind of sitting arrangements. So probably some people were saying that they were actually copycatting the president's previous events. But those are not issues. Why do you think these four gentlemen met yesterday? In my considered opinion, they met because of four reasons only. Number one, they wanted to review President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga's meeting and tour of Nairobi. The president went to Raila Odinga's residence, and then the next day, Raila Odinga went to State House first. And then they toured development projects in Nairobi the whole day. It was the whole day. Probably these guys were not informed about this latest development. So they just saw it on TV, just the way most of us saw those particular meetings. So they went there to review this particular meeting, because the assumption has always been that it is the president who is pursuing this One Kenya movement or One Kenya alliance. The mere fact that the president reached out to Raila Odinga and visited him at his home, and again toward development project with Raila Odinga, is something that these guys has to deal with. It erodes all the previous assumptions that the president was the one who was pursuing the One Kenya alliance movement, because they've been actually trying to portray that particular image that they have the support of President Uhuru Kenyatta. So that's the first thing. They wanted to review that particular tour and the visit by the president to Raila Odinga's residence. Number two, I think these guys are also discussing, they also discussed the Raila Odinga factor in 2022 general election. Something happened on Thursday. Was it on Thursday? When was the Fool's Day? On first. Something happened on first, which caught Musalia Mudavadi by surprise. The ODM party announced that Raila Odinga had submitted his application for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya. Musalia Mudavadi then reacted to that announcement by Raila Odinga ruthlessly. Personally, up to now, I still don't understand why Musalia Mudavadi was mad that Raila Odinga had applied to be the ODM presidential candidate. Musalia Mudavadi was not very happy. Then the ODM party later on clarified that it was April Fool's Day, and they just wanted to see how some leaders were going to react. But the mere fact that Raila Odinga has not applied for the presidency so far in ODM party, and the time I think has also lapsed, or the mere fact that ODM announced that, means Raila Odinga is likely to be on the ballot, or he might not be on the ballot. So if Raila Odinga is going to be on the ballot, and we have this One Kenya alliance, how is Raila Odinga's presidential bid going to impact on their alliance? So probably these guys met here yesterday to discuss how Raila Odinga's presidential bid is likely to impact on this particular alliance. Let's face it, Gideon Moi is presidential in all aspects. But Gideon Moi cannot be the president of the Republic of Kenya in 2022. Kenyans will reject that. That's the honest truth. You go to Musalia Mudavadi. Musalia Mudavadi has contested for the presidency in the past. But Musalia Mudavadi has always been sitting somewhere waiting to be handed over the presidency. Is he ready? So probably they discussed even that. What about Kalonzo Musyoka? Is Kalonzo Musyoka ready? Of course, Moses Wetangula is not interested in the presidency. He wants to go back to Bungoma and become the governor for Bungoma County. So Raila Odinga factor in 2022 is one aspect, because maybe these guys were not comfortable by the fact that Musalia Mudavadi went outside there and attacked Raila Odinga, a man they even expect that if he's not going to run, might actually be helpful to their alliance. Because I don't see this alliance heading anywhere without the support of Raila Amolo Odinga. And that's why I keep on advising Musalia Mudavadi that his enemy is not Raila Amolo Odinga. Musalia Mudavadi must look for another enemy to fight, but not Raila Amolo Odinga. Number 3, I'm sure these guys wanted also to send a message to their supporters. They wanted to assure their supporters that they are still united, that One Kenya Alliance movement is still strong. Of course, they told the entire country that the meeting was about measures to deal with the pandemic, which in my considered opinion is not the truth. Musalia Mudavadi is not a medical doctor. Kalonzo Musyoka is not a medical doctor. Moses Wetangula is not a medical doctor. Gideon Moi is not a medical doctor. All these guys are not government officials. So there's nothing they can sit down to discuss which is going to impact on measures the government is taking to deal with the pandemic. But that's the reason they are saying. I don't think that was the main thing. They just wanted to assure their supporters that despite the fact that Raila Odinga and the president met, despite the fact that the president went and visited Raila Amolo Odinga, their alliance, One Kenya Movement Alliance, is still there. And that's why probably they left that seat for the president. And probably that's why they were trying to send a message that in that meeting, there was one man who was supposed to be there and probably missing, and that man is President Uhuru Kenyatta. Lastly, I think these guys are also looking for a way forward for the team. Who is going to be their leader? Because so far, everybody is a leader so far. The fact is they must have someone as the leader. They must have structures. They must put in place strategies on how they are going to win the presidency in 2022. Importantly, this alliance as it is today is just an alliance without structures. Where are their offices? How are they going to be financed? So probably yesterday they met to discuss all those. And I can tell you that Gideon Moi is likely to be chosen as the leader of this team. He has the finance. He's a son to the former president. He has the ears of the president. Probably, these are some of the issues they are going to discuss. If they are going to run for the presidency, how are they going to conduct the nominations? And who is likely to be the running mate? All these issues, these guys discussed yesterday. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. Thank you guys for taking your time to listen to this video. I'm Makwiny. What I do on this channel is simple. I analyze politics in a way you can't find any other place. So the best thing you can do if you're watching this channel for the first time is just to click the subscribe button. Just click that subscribe button, and anytime I do a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, please take it from me. Take it from me. The love you've shown to me is not in vain. It's not possible that within this short time, we are almost hitting, after hitting 100,000 just the other day, we are almost hitting another 20,000. It's just because of the support you give the channel. So please, I want to continue asking you guys, requesting you guys to continue sharing these videos. Just share these videos to your friends. Just give them thumbs up. Just drop the thumbs up. If you click thumbs up, it helps YouTube to distribute that video to many people. If you comment and someone comments again, YouTube realize that, okay, this video is good, and therefore it sends to so many people. So please, just continue supporting this channel in the smallest way you can do. I know I have so many people, like there's a lady in somewhere outside here called Susan. I don't want to mention the other name. And another gentleman. Susan has been every month and every month always supporting this channel in the smallest way they can. Thank you guys, and please may you have a good day.